Okay, I'm after changing, I'm after the one on the passenger side, UK car. So the first thing I'll do is remove this panel here, which is held on by little clips. So what I do is push the inside down and then use this little tool here to lift the clip. Okay, so there's another one there, there's one there, one there. So there's a few of them all scattered, and then that plastic tray will just come off completely. Okay, now this tray should slide off and out of the way. So that's the bulb I'm after. If you can see now that that tray would have been here. Once that's away, you can see, that little eyebrow light there is really easy to get at the top. Yeah. That is the one that I'm after with the green tab on it. Just there. So there it is focused with a wee green tab on it. So I can tell there that the plug has to be pushed downwards, and then the bulb should rotate out. And also there's another one. If you were changing this one, it's reasonably easy to get at as well. There it is, just there. So here's a better view. That's the eyebrow light, the full beam, and then the headlight bulb that I am after, just there with the green tab on it. And as you can see, that plug will have to go down. There's a tab on it that I'll disengage and then pull that plug downwards, and then the bulb should twist out, but I'll try and document that. So that plastic tray that I just took off covers this area, so with it off, certainly on the passenger side, it gives you a lot better access, so you can see what you're doing. So just coming in through that hole there where the plastic trim was, there's the little clip that I want to disengage there. Doing it this way so I can try to show you. I've lost focus there. So see that little clip? I want to push it out the way like so, and there is the plug now ready to come off. I'm just going to push it down here with you should reach in and pull it down, but I'm trying to hold the camera with one hand. As you can see there, that's ready to go now. So I'll see if I can reach in and also video at the same time. So there is that plug off, as you can see there, and there's the little clip that I was working on. Now the other way to do it by hand is to push there where my thumb is, and you can see that tab lifting. Yeah, you can see that tab lifting. Now I want to get a grip of the bulb itself and twist it. There's a wire harness that's kind of in the way here, but I've twisted the bulb okay, and there it is coming out. So that's it removed. So it sort of goes in, if that's the light, it goes in this fashion, then spins down. You can see the 3 tabs there round it, and then it plugs in underneath. So all I have to do now is replace the bulb, put the plastic tray back on across there, and we're good to go. So this is the bulb I'm going to be putting in. It's not a new bulb. I happen to have another used bulb that still works fine lying about, who knows where from, but I have another one. There's no point in buying one when I have one that I know works. So I'm going to fit that into the car, and I'll not buy a new one until I need to. There's all the clips that I took out. I didn't explain in the video that that one there is a slightly longer one, and it goes around here. It's a bump stop for the bonnet when it comes down. So, but it comes out the same way as the others. So we'll get that bulb fitted into the car and test it and make sure everything's working fine before we put the plastic tray back on. Okay, so we'll come back over to the car. Bulb's going to go in the same place, just down in there. There's a bulb just merely waiting to go in. I'm going to try and cover this. Now, I am reaching down this way. And if you pay attention to the 3 tabs, I can't really get the camera in far enough for you to see, but there are 3 tabs on the headlight mechanism, where these, hopefully it is the correct bulb, these will hopefully slot in. There we go. And then I want to turn that bulb down again the way it was. Oh, there, and it clicked. You probably heard that click. Now, just try and maintain my focus here, this camera. And then we take the electrical connector and there we go. That's that bulb changed. Clicked in and reconnected. So now we'll do a test and see if it works. Okay, it is working perfectly, as is that side. So that's us back road legal again, and you'll see that little eyebrow one I was talking about earlier there. That's super easy to get out there, and even the main beam, if you had to get out that, it's just there. It's easier to get out. This is the one we've just done there is possibly the hardest one to get out because you have to reach down in, but even at that it's very easy. So we'll put the plastic cover back on again, that one there, and we're back on the road. And even if you were buying the bulb, it'd be super cheap. It slides in exactly as it came off. It goes under the bits at the front here, but it's easy. And now I just need to put the clips back in. So I reset all these little clips so they look like that. When you take them out, they look like that, but you want them to look like this one on the left for putting them back in. So I just manipulate it so that it's out, and I do that with them all. And then they're, when you put them back in, they expand again at the bottom, and you can reuse them. If you do have to buy more, they're very cheap. Anyway, so okay, so that's all the little clips. Reset. So this one, for instance, goes in here. Sorry, that's the bonnet one. I'll start up here. You push it in and clip it down. again there. Here's another one here. Just down, clip it in. Another one here. You can actually buy packs of these online for about 10 quid, and they're exactly the same. They match to the car. Carclips.co.uk, I think it is. And it was very, very cheap and good quality. So, and lastly, the bump stop one was in there. Now I should have another one there, but it's missing on this car. So that is the headlight bulb changed, that little plastic tray back on, and we're good to go on the road again. Nice and road legal. So hopefully this video will be found interesting and helpful, and thanks very much for watching.